Hey, boys and girls, we're going to talk really quick today about Core Plus 28 for you. I've got that pulled up right here. You're watching this introductory video. In our previous Core Plus, we talked about the first part of think tank evolution in history and how think tanks first began as data collection centers, basically places where there were governments in waiting, youth activists, and much more, and how they've become increasingly more political as time has gone on. Bill Clinton and Ronald Reagan both had their own think tanks, and they have been effective in getting policy produced and, passed in government. Your job today is to do the second half of that reading. You're going to continue reading the second half called Devaluing the Think Tank by Tevi Troy. And what I want you to do is start with the section called Do Tanks. Again, that article can be accessed right there. And you're going to answer the Do Tank questions. There's 9 of them. The Devaluing the Currency, 7 questions there. And then the final section, Policy and Politics. Please submit those questions at the end of your reading and answering. Okay? Time to spare. Many of you still have one or both of these assignments missing. You can find them in the Unit 2, Chapter 7 folder. Types of interest groups. Most are done with that, but there's a good number of you that still need to finish up the lesson we started in our last class, what makes interest groups so incredibly powerful. If you finish all of that up, I want you to move on to your assigned problem from your group project called interest groups. And I want you to research it further. And I'm just going to remind you what that might look like here really quick. You have chosen a squad leader. You have by now created your own mission statement and name for your think tank or interest group. And you're on part 2 here. We've had about 40 minutes of class time to work on this. And you are assigned to find 2 to 3 topics or AKA problems that your interest groups wants to solve. Okay, so you're going to propose legislation based on your research to solve the problem with or by creating a solution. It's going to be 3 separate pages. So like you see on my slides here, you may tackle topic number 1. Let's call it the minimum wage and how it's not livable, for example. Your other partner will tackle a different problem. Maybe it's how taxation is impacting individuals and keeping them in a poverty state. And then section 3 would be an entirely different topic, whatever that might be. So work on developing that problem if you have some time with research, and do not forget to put maybe in the notes here the websites that you found your information on, found your data on. Okay, important to note those kinds of things. Okay, moving right along back to the assignment. I believe that is it for the day. That should fill most of your hour. If you have any questions, email or message me. Have a good one.